last we left off, we had just gotten to the part where it's just after the meteor shower. Axel made a comment about which familia were hosting us, and I am expecting him to get much more snarky. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, I can see everything. Okay.
The place Scarlet took me was so pretty. The sky was so vast and open, and the scenery just went on forever. It was almost like another world. I'd like to go there again. I guess there are some really amazing places outside of town.
Bunny.
Ms. Pachette. Or Pache. I haven't figured it out,
And I need to figure it out quickly. What on earth are you doing here?
I just wanted to go outside for a bit.
Without an escort? How careless of you.
Careless? I was just gonna pop out for a bit and come right back.
I'm not going to ask what you're doing so quickly over there, but this is impossibly foolish of you. Isn't the wolf gang after you? Did you forget that they live outside town?
Ah.
Don't me. Good lord. Presently, Familia Boots is taking special care to watch over the town gates. If I let you go, I'd catch hell from the Kiri in particular. I cannot allow you to leave without a valid reason. Go back to town.
Oh, okay, sorry. Ms. Pachette?
What?
Can I stay here?
Huh? Oh, don't worry, I won't go outside. But I just want to get a taste of fresh air at least. And see the view and stuff. Fresh air and the view. I don't have the faintest idea what your intentions are, but if you promise not to go through the gate, I don't mind. Stay here as long as you like.
Thank you.
However, you need to return to the Oz estate by sundown. Walking around alone on Sunday night isn't a wise thing to do.
Okay, I will.
Good, now I can stay.
But I would like to try to get out there. The walls are so high.
She touched the wall surrounding the town. The stone felt cold and smooth. When she looked up, the walls were so tall they almost completely filled her field of vision.
I wish I could go out there.
Suddenly she heard the sound of a horse whinnying. Pachette and the rest of the Familia Boots members were inspecting a big carriage. Behind the carriage were people who looked like travelers. They would have to be inspected as well, of course.
I never knew how many people came into town.
Some of them were carrying large bags. There were even some people who seemed to be headed out of town.
I wish I could leave too.
It's a growing theme, us wanting to leave town.
Huh? That person who just came in.
Surprised to see someone familiar in the crowd, she ran over to him.
Scarlet!
What? Miss Bunny, don't shout my name like that. You startled me.
Oh, sorry. Did you go out of town?
Yeah, I just needed to clear my head a little.
Oh, really? Did you go into the forest?
The forest. It's probably a little different from the forest you're imagining.
Different? How so?
I couldn't say, but it's a place I'm fond of.
A place you're fond of. Now I'm curious.
I see. Well, I could take you, if you like.
Really?
Yeah. I can't promise a particular time, though.
Okay, I can't wait.
Also, here, this is for you.
A flower?
You remember when Kiri called us trash? Yeah, I saw it blooming on the side of the road. I picked it because it reminded me of you. I feel bad for killing it, but it's just one flower. I'd like you to have it, if you want it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome. Oh, that's right. I should remind you. I don't know anything about flower language, so don't read too much into it. Interesting that you bring up flower language.
Read into it?
Yeah, I thought you'd like it, so I picked it, that's all. It's not because it says almost every single flower is about love in some form. Calm down. Even if it's like platonic love. I mean, I guess there are flowers about hate. There was something about a revenge bouquet online that I saw in passing. So even if it's a flower with bad implications or something, please don't worry about it. Yes?
What's this about flower language?
Oh, sweetie. Huh?
Do they talk?
Oh, sweetie. Oh, no, that's not it, but... So you're not interested in that kind of thing?
I don't even know what it is.
Oh, I thought all women cared about flower language. I guess I was wrong. One. You're wrong. Two. I care. Slightly. In passing. But I care.
They do? Now I'm really curious. Please teach me about this flower language.
I said I didn't know anything about it. I couldn't explain anything even if you threatened to be. Well, flower language is, meanings ascribed to flowers.
To flowers?
Yeah, they each have a meaning, like friendship or innocence, stuff like that.
Who decides the meanings?
Someone did, long time ago. Beats me, I wouldn't know. So no one knows who gave them their meanings, but everyone knows them? Seems like it. There are books on it. There are whole ass fucking books. I think I had like this really old and outdated girl's guide once that had guides to drawing and flower pressing and embroidery, and then like also flower language stuff and pressing flowers, and it's really telling of the sort of environment I was raised in, so, you know.
Oh, I wonder if Mr. Karamiya has any.
Good question. I hear he's quite a bookworm, but it's a little hard to imagine Mr. Karamiya being well versed in flower language. I think he is. I choose to believe until disproven that he is. Oh, that's right. I need to finish these documents to give to Mr. Karamiya tomorrow. Doctor? Why was I about to say doctor? Well, I need to get going.
Okay, thank you again for the flower.
Like, because there's a different meaning depending on the flower. And then also depending on the color. Ms. Bunny.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Why are you here? Did you need something?
Need something? Not really.
I really don't know why you're here then.
Is taking a walk not a good enough reason?
Oh, a walk?
Yes, it's Sunday, so no one should get mad at me even if I go to the areas controlled by other family, right?
They shouldn't. But they might. Oh, well, that's true, I guess, in some form. Well, regardless, I think you should still avoid it. Especially since you're under Familia Oz's patronage. If anything happened to you, it'd become a big issue. Well, I'll deal with it for you before that happens, though.
Thank you.
So why did you come to Grim territory? His words trailed off as he glanced at her. Have you made the oath with Familia Oz?
Oath?
Judging from your reaction, you must not have. How generous of them. In order to live in this town, one must be bound to one of the Mafia family. Didn't you know about that rule? It's not something I like to show off, but after taking a quick look around the area, he opened the top button of his shirt. We're about to see his little thing. Not that we know where those are or anything. I feel like we ought to, but you know. Maybe they told me and I forgot. It's very likely. This is the mark of Familia Grimm. Mr. Karami and the others have the Familia Oz mark on their bodies somewhere too. It's a little apple. Isn't that cute? You carve the mark of the familia you belong to into your body. That's the way things are here. Once you have the mark, that's it. Getting rid of it is difficult. So, think carefully about which familia you decide to join. You do have the opportunity to choose freely.
It's so pretty.
Why are you touching it?
Oh, sorry, I just kinda...
Don't just touch someone else's skin. It's really startling. Aw, baby boy. Child. Sorry, you're the one who started stripping in the middle of town now. He didn't strip. He just opened his button collar a little and then a few more buttons than necessary. But you know. I'm not stripping. I just showed you a little skin. I was just trying to show you something.
Oh, don't get upset.
I'm not upset, just mildly wounded. Forget about that. The choice you make about which familia to join is a very important one. Make sure you don't pick thoughtlessly. Alright?
Okay.
What a casual answer. Ms. Bunny, I'm worried you're just going to pick at random. I know, right? Yes, I'm really gonna think about it. That's a fine answer. I was just a little worried given how quickly you said it. Huh. So you just have a problem with the way I said it. Fine, I'll give it a lot of thought. Now you're making it sound like I'm mad. I'll give it a lot of thought. Ha ha. Ha ha. Stop kidding around. I'm not. I'm only doing a mouse impression. How can I make you understand? I'm pretty sure it's impossible, regardless of how easy you say it. Of how you say it. That's just how I am. I just complain about everything.
Ah, that sounds annoying.
It really is. Wait, annoying? Didn't you just agree with me? It's one thing when I say it about myself, but when you say it, it makes me kind of mad.
So sorry.
I'll change. Just watch. I'll change this personality of mine. Aw, baby boy thinks he can change. And then I'll get taller. And then I'll be worthy. Baby boy thinks he can change. Hey, bunny baby, got a sec?
Huh?
You seem like you're spoiling for a fight, little girl.
What?
So why are you getting so close to Scarlet, Bunny?
Close?
You wouldn't happen to be plotting something against Familia Grimm, would you? You must be, obviously. You're a wily one, little girl.
I just want to be his friend.
Huh?
I've wanted to be his friend for a while. Originally it was because I thought he was a girl, but my feelings didn't change even when I found out he was a boy. I wanted to get to know him better.
I see. It is nice to have friends, after all.
I can't blame you there. I mean, even I've said stuff like that before.
I really think it's way more fun to smile and have fun than to squabble with people.
But you know, you're with the Oz's. Getting too close to Scarlet on a personal level is a problem on a lot of levels.
You want to die, little girl? You want that? That do it for you?
Huh?
Go ahead and do whatever you want if you've got a death wish. But if you want to live, you best take responsibility for your actions. Don't you underestimate us. One little girl like you is easy to wipe off the face of the earth. She's gonna get us. Oh, so they asked you too?
They asked you?
Yeah, they asked why I cared about you. I only talk to you on Sundays. I'm not breaking any rules.
Should we not see each other as often?
Well, because meeting in private isn't going to stir up any trouble. Sneaking off to go meet isn't gonna cause anybody to glance sideways at what we're doing. Well, I know. We should meet somewhere less public.
Less public?
We could go outside town. That way, no one would see us. That's gonna go real well. That's gonna go real well.
What do you think? Outside town? Maybe he's talking about that place that piqued my curiosity before? I'd love to join you, if you'll have me.
I'm so cute! No! Yay! I mean... yes. I'd be happy to have you. Definitely.
Oh, look at him. Ah.
Nothing should harm my baby boy, but something is going to harm my baby boy. Over here, Miss Bunny.
Okay.
There's a couple of people. We could keep on going, but let's take a look around.
Ha ha.
Are you okay? Do you want to take a break?
No, I'm fine. It sure is tough getting out of town. To think we have to do all this to hide.
I don't usually have to do this. The gates are always open so I can come and go as I please. But it's different when I'm with you. We can't be seen together.
Why?
We're from enemy family.
Enemies? I had this explained to me before.
You're a guest of Familia Oz. As long as you're under their care, you're essentially one of them. So there's an easy fix for this, is what you're saying. But we're just too dumb. Good. Everyone's gone. We can go now.
Okay. Whoa.
It's a really nice view, isn't it?
Is this the place you're fond of?
Oh, you remembered that? Yeah, this is my favorite place. There aren't any walls or mafia affiliations. The vast sky stretches out as far as the eye can see. I can't go very far because of my position, so I can't see what's out there underneath the other side of that sky. This is as far as I can go. That's good that you've never tried to go that far yet. Does some bad things to your head out there. Unless you're an omniscient tower. When I'm here, I can forget the day-to-day. It's a special place.
So this is where you come to escape reality.
Yeah, you could say that. These recent days have been full of things I want to forget. All my happy memories become vague and fuzzy right away, but unpleasant things are burned clear into my memory. I don't want it to be like that. I wish I could just remember the happy things. I wonder why that is.
Maybe it's for your own good?
My own good.
Yeah, maybe you forget the happy things so you keep looking forward to more happening in the future, and maybe you can't forget the bad things so you don't repeat them. Maybe it's a good thing that you forget.
You really are an optimist.
Axel gets mad at me because I'm always looking forward and never at my footing.
But if you're right about that, I guess I'll forget about today too.
Since we came here?
Yeah. But that's not the only reason.
Blush. This is a really nice view.
Bunny stood up and stretched. Her lungs were filled with the fresh air. There's no railing or anything, so be careful.
Yeah, I know.
Miss Bunny. Yep, that's me.
Ow. Where am I? The forest? I fell down the hill and then... Scarlet? He's all cut up. Was it because he protected me? Wake up, Scarlet. Don't die. Huh?
You know, you need to slow down sometimes. I'm not gonna die that easily. Scarlet! Hey, don't hug me. But I thought you were dead. I'm not dead. That's not even possible. What? No. No, nothing. Definitely not, the actual magic of the place or anything. You should listen to Axel and pay more attention to your footing. Do you know what could have happened if I hadn't protected you? I'm sorry. We're in the forest right below the hill. We're gonna have to take a roundabout route back to town. What's wrong? Seems I hurt my leg. I can't move it properly. Oh no. Don't worry, I can still walk. But I'm sure you don't want to go back alone, so you'll have to match my pace. You don't mind, do you? I don't. Do you need me to support you? No, I'm fine. I appreciate the thought, though. She walked through the forest, matching Scarlet's pace. It was a place comprised of gentle sounds. The sound of the wind rustling through the trees, of small animals running about the undergrowth. It wasn't as if they had a great deal to say to each other, yet the silence was not an uncomfortable one. Time flowed slowly onwards, the trees taking on an orange hue. The sun's already setting. I meant to get back by evening. Sorry. Don't apologize. Hanging your head now isn't going to change anything. It'll be dangerous to keep moving after dark. We should set up camp for the night. Oh no. Oh no. So, Sunday night, going into Monday morning. This is where the rails come off. Bunny has disappeared. Scarlet has disappeared. Here's some wild strawberries and a lot of other edible things. Thanks. Is your leg okay? Yeah, it's hard to move it, but it doesn't hurt. I put some ointment on it, so it should be better tomorrow. Oh. But that's not gonna fill up your stomach. Would you like some of mine? Are you sure? Yeah, it's not very tasty, though. Scarlet offered her some of what he was holding with a smile. This is... I don't know what it's actually called, but Hansel, Gretel, and I always call them fox fruit. Fox? Like the animal? Yeah, isn't it the same color? It tastes kind of like a watered-down orange, but it'll fill you up. I end up eating them a lot when I'm hunting. So you hunt? Yeah, sometimes. We don't keep any livestock, so if we want meat, we have to buy it from Heidi. But her prices are high, so we opt to get our meat from the forest instead. It takes time, and you don't know for sure if you'll catch anything, but it is free after all. How thrifty. Sounds better when you put it that way, but the truth is we're poor. We owe a lot of money in damages after all. They talked a little after they finished eating. Scarlet rose from his seat, grabbed a branch, and poked the fire. Satisfied, he tossed it into the blaze and urged her to get up as well. Now, we should be getting to sleep. Scarlet went over to Bunny and took off his cloak. He checked the size of the cloth as he put one edge of it into her hands.
So your outfit has other uses, too.
I guess. It's enough for one person to sleep with, but I wonder if two people can fit.
I'm sure it'll work fine if we huddle together.
You want a snuggle, boy? Yeah, it should. Now then, let's try that. This isn't gonna go poorly at all. It's been ages since I last camped with someone. It'd probably be fun to spend another entire day with you like we did today. What am I saying? Forget it. Good night. Tee. She could hear animals crying in the distance, but the sound of the crackling fire nearby kept her at ease. What captured her attention, though, was the soft sound of Scarlet's breathing next to her.
Are you still awake?
Yeah.
Thanks for today. And I'm sorry.
If this is about how I got hurt protecting you, I don't want to hear it. I'm just glad you're safe. I wouldn't hear the end of it from Familia Oz if you'd been injured. We should get to sleep so we can be back in town by midday.
Okay. Good night, Scarlet.
Good night, Miss Bunny. We're gonna get found. Bad things is gonna happen. Wake up. Wake up, Miss Bunny. The hand shaking her body pulled away.
Scarlet?
She rubbed her sleepy eyes and sat up. Quiet. Don't make a sound.
What's wrong?
It seems like we ended up in Wolfgang territory somehow.
Wolfgang?
Don't be too loud. I got everything cleaned up. We need to get out of here.
Oh, okay.
They looked around, keeping their eyes scanning ahead of them. Scarlet had a serious look on his face. He seemed tense.
Scarlet, I can hear footsteps behind us.
Yeah, it seems like they found us, given the range. Ms. Bunny, you follow this animal trail. It should lead you out of the forest.
What about you?
With my leg in the state it's in, they'll overtake us. I'll take another path to draw their attention.
What?
I have a duty to get you back to Familia Oz safe. It would probably be best to see you back myself, but that's going to be difficult with my leg. Now you better watch where you're going. Okay? Scarlet! Without a further word of argument, he put a hand against her back and pushed her forward. One step became 2, then 3, and then she was racing away. By the time she thought to glance behind her, he had already vanished. She was blinded when she exited the forest. Her eyelids quivered, her sight readjusting to the unobscured sunlight once again. I'm finally out. Now the town is just... Those gunshots were from the forest. Scarlet. Scarlet's not dead. Calm down. He could be injured. Well, he might be dead. The tower did die. Mr. Carmia! Signorina, where have you been? We've been worried. Sorry, No, there's no time for that. Please save Scarlet. This is gonna get us in a lot of trouble. I see. So he used himself as bait to save you. Yes, so please, save him. No, absolutely not. But... Mr. Carmia. See, we can't. Not right now, at least. I can appreciate his efforts to a degree. But on the off chance that you had been hurt, we'd actually have reason to attack the Grimms. But this is a different issue. The ones obliged to save him are the members of Familia Grimm, not us. I don't mind saving him. But I have one condition. Condition? You must take the oath to join Familia Oz. That's the requirement. You're such a softy, Carmia. I'm not being soft. We have a bargaining chip. We overlooked it because you were our guest, but you've gotten too close to Scarlet. It's not just Kiri and I who feel that way. People are starting to think you'll be joining Familia Grimm, especially after this last overnight outing. It's difficult for us to let someone we can't trust stay here. We must be sincere in our devotion to the Familia. If you want our help, then we need you to join the Familia. Once you do that, we'll heed your request as a fellow member of the Familia. So, if I join Familia Oz, you'll save him? Of course, of course. See, I promise. Okay then, I will. My, that was fast. Once you formally join our Familia, you won't be able to spend time with Scarlet like you have been. Are you prepared for that? Yes. I don't have any other options. I see. Kitty, quickly prepare the oath. And get the soldate ready too. Very well. Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. They got us. They got us, boys. Axel, what is the status of your men? Ready to move at a moment's notice. Good. Then I guess we should head out of the forest.
Mr. Karamia?
Sure, Bunny. Huh? You want to come with us, right? It's written all over your face.
Oh, is it?
Her hands instinctively flew to her cheeks.
Can I?
Yeah. It's fine, right, Kiri? As always, Kiri waltzed in late. He tipped his hat and smirked. I don't mind. It'd be more trouble if she'd tried to tag along in secret. However, you must absolutely not disobey orders, newbie Sildate. We don't know what we're going to find out there, so stick close to me, Signorina.
Okay.
The forest hadn't changed from when she'd left. It was still blanketed in a strange silence. A fling of discomfort hung in the air, as if someone were watching them.
I hope Scarlet is okay.
Sir, we found Scarlet. Over here.
Scarlet!
Don't move. We're securing the area.
Securing the area?
He was just left here, covered in wounds. We can't rule out that it might be a trap.
You're saying he might be bait. Bait?
There were 3 traps. We've taken care of all of them. He's just beat up and unconscious. He's still breathing.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Then Karamia, you and the others will take him to the clinic. I will return to the estate. Of course you will. So, as our dear Concilier said, let's get going, Bunny. Axel.
Dr. Crow, is Scarlet going to be alright?
Aye, his superficial wounds might be rather extensive, but none of the cuts reach the bone. It'll take between 3 days and 2 weeks for him to heal. About twice as long for me to figure out the accent. That seems pretty long. Well, Axel, not everyone is quite as sturdy as you are. I'll notify Familia Grimm. That should be it for you, right, Karamia? See. I'll leave it to you. Now, let's head back. I can't let you stay here. Did you forget about the oath you took to join our Familia? You must not meet with members of other Familia alone, except on Sundays. See. It's not like more people being here would make it okay. You really have to limit your contact in general.
I understand. But could you just give me a little more time?
She stood next to Scarlet, who was so still he wasn't even twitching. It felt as though the words in her heart were about to melt away. She desperately tried to collect them together.
Thank you for saving me. I've joined Familia Oz, so I was told I wouldn't be able to see you like we have been. I'm sure I'll want to talk to you like I always do when I see your face, so I'm gonna try not to see you at all. Thank you for everything.
the best boy gonna overcome this? Excuse me, control yourself in the clinic. We are in control, right, Gretel? That's right, Hansel. We just thought we'd draw a magic circle in the clinic. Why are you... Why... Hey, don't hammer nails into my floor. Hansel, Gretel. Oh, look, Gretel, Scarlet is awake. Seems we don't need the magic circle after all. Oh well. What are you two doing? What do you mean we're worried about you? Worried? Yeah, you got all beat up. What are you, stupid? You're the worst for making me worry. Sorry. The Wolf Gang is even worse. We can't let those bastards live after what they did, after they did this to you. Oh, we're gonna kill them all? Are we gonna kill them all? Yeah. We'll kill them all. Hey, don't say anything so deranged. No revenge, please. I'm at fault for trespassing into their territory. I'm fine, so don't cause any more trouble. Scarlet, you're too soft. Well, whatever. I'll listen this time. However, if you run off somewhere, go by yourself and get hurt again. Deal's off. Axel, isn't that heavy? Are you okay? Yeah, I can manage. I never knew how ragged Mr. Curie ran his men. Do you regret joining our familia? No, of course not. It was bugging me back when you guys were just taking care of me. I wasn't sure if it was okay for things to stay that way. I'm happy that I can have a proper place in Familia Oz now. Oh. Well, I'm glad. Isn't that Scarlet over there? Huh? He's right. Huh? Why are you hiding behind me? Well, Oh, hello, Mr. Axel. And is that Miss Bunny behind you? I thought so. I haven't seen you in a while. Have you been well? Let's go, Axel. Huh? Okay. Huh? Wait, can't we talk a little? Hey. We are about to enter Oz territory. I won't allow you to wander in thoughtlessly. I know that, but it's Sunday. Yes, but as a Capergeme, you cannot enter without permission. Now leave. Fine. I'll go. Are you sure about this, Bunny? Axel spoke after a few moments of silence. He gazed at her, watching as she continued to hold her tongue. Yeah, I am. I'm sure I'll end up saying something I shouldn't if we talk even a little bit. It's better this way. You know how careless I can be sometimes? Yeah. Don't agree with me. You said it first. Now let's hurry home before Mr. Kiri gets mad at us. Roger that. They're still giving me options, so it's not like it's the end. Ah, nice timing, Signorina. We have a meeting today. Would you like to join us?
Meeting?
See, Heidi, Ande, and all the loud and boisterous folks will be there. Doesn't that sound fun? Kiri will probably be on edge, though.
I think I'll stay behind.
Really? You can come if you want.
I'm sure. Please have fun by yourselves.
Well, it's not like we're going to screw around, but you're usually so cheerful, but lately it seems like you've become more reserved. You know, you don't have to be so worried about avoiding Scarlet. Huh? I mean, getting too intimate with a member of another familia would be a problem, but just talking is totally fine. Today's Sunday, after all.
It's fine. I don't know how to approach him, or what we could even talk about. It's better not to see him at all.
Oh. Alright. Well, hold the fort while we're out.
I will. See you later.
Aww. Is this gonna happen in the other route? In the good route? Because this sucks. Miss Bunny, you look adorable as ever with that dispirited expression on your face. I almost want to hug you tight and drag you to bed with me.
Mr. Kiri.
Why don't we go out for a little recreation?
At this hour?
Yes, at this hour. No! I won't go back. You can't make me. I know this extremely wonderful, fun place that will make you forget about reality. Now, give me your hand. No, don't take me there. I never imagined I'd see the day when I'd be walking with you at night.
You didn't consider it?
No, I did consider the possibility. I am rather adept at predicting the future, after all. But now that it's actually happened, it feels rather curious. Perhaps it's because you're the first female soldati in our familia. Oh yes, have you grown accustomed to working as a member of the Mafia yet?
Yes, completely. Axel is a very good teacher.
Huh? That robot. How surprising.
Is it really?
Yes, he seems completely incompetent in nearly every respect. Axel being who he is, he probably picked up a book on teaching. How distasteful. You really can't give Axel a break, huh? It'd be ridiculous. I don't give anyone a break. So that wonderful place you mentioned was the casino, and not the brothel, thank fuck. Yes, don't these sparkling coins just excite you?
Your eyes are more sparkly than anything, Mr. Kiri.
Perhaps you're right. I do love gambling. I can't contain my excitement.
I didn't know Mr. Kiri liked the casino quite this much.
I did. There are lotteries, roulette, dice games. It's all good as far as I'm concerned. Let's enjoy ourselves. I finally found you, Miss Bunny. Oh shit. Scarlet! I never thought I'd find you here. I've wanted to talk to you for ages.
I'm sorry.
What? Wait. Oh shit. Wait, please. We're getting up with CG? Oh.
No. Please, let go of me.
No. If I let you go, you'll just run again. Why won't you look at me? Why? Why are you avoiding me? Did I do something to hurt your feelings? If I did something wrong, please tell me. I've been thinking about what it could be for ages. What could I have done to make you mad at me? But I can't figure it out. I have no idea. What did I do to you?
I'm not mad. You haven't done anything wrong.
Then why?
I've joined Familia Oz.
What?
I wanted to save you, so I asked Mr. Karamiya. He said he would if I joined Familia Oz, so...
So you took the oath. You didn't do it because you wanted to, but to save me?
No, I made the decision myself of my own free will.
No. It's my fault. I'm so pathetic and careless. I'm sorry. I've stolen your future from you. I'm so sorry.
Scarlet.
I understand why you've been avoiding me now. We belong to different family, so that's just how it is. Don't worry about making things like they used to be. I won't tell you I want to see you, or do anything to cause you trouble. So just... please, don't steal away my rare chances to talk to you. I feel so fulfilled when I can talk to you. I'm sure I... 1 second. I've got pipe pressure things happening. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix this. Pipe pressure thing's fixed. Okay, cool. He knew he couldn't say the next words. Forcing a smile onto his face, he let go of her sleeve.
I can't do any more than talk.
Okay. We can't spend time alone together anymore. I know. I'm fine with that. That's more than enough for me. Even if in the future Our relationship can't progress at all. Even if you fall in love with someone from Oz's side. Being able to talk to you is more than I could hope for.
Scarlet,
Will you stop avoiding me?
yeah.
Thank you. You've made me very happy. So this is where you were. I spent a lot of time looking for you.
Mr. Curie.
My, if it isn't Scarlet. Shouldn't children be in bed at this hour? I know. I'm leaving. Goodbye and good night, Miss Bunny, Mr. Curie. There's still more. We've approached the point where we've acknowledged nothing can happen, and there's still more. Oh, hello.
Scarlet.
The Capricorn paused to survey the area carefully before turning back towards her. Could I talk to you? Are you busy?
No, I'm free.
Oh, sorry, I know I'm not good at this. Hansel always laughs at me because I'm bad at starting conversations. I know I'm the one who approached you, but could you just talk to me about anything? I just want to hear you talk.
Okay, but what should I talk about?
Anything. I like hearing you talk. I'd like to spend what little time I have with you hearing your voice. Hey, well, that's rude. I want to hear your voice. Oh, if it isn't Scarlet. Huh? Oh? I see you're as tiny as ever. Mr. Hamlin. But why?
Who's that guy?
Oh, what have we here? Talking to a cute little girl. Did you get a girlfriend before you even became a proper adult? Gosh, no. She's not my girlfriend. It's not like that. Really? Name's Hamlin. Nice to meet you, Fräulein.
Okay.
Mr. Hamlin, why are you back in town? Curious. I guess you would be. I'll explain when we get back to the house. I'm going to borrow Scarlet for a bit, Fräulein. Goodbye, Miss Bunny. That's not good. That's not good at all. What we in the business would like to call bad. Bunny, you're back? Come to the office at once. Oh, shit.
Axel! How did they find out so soon? I'm already in trouble.
The Don and Concilier will be arriving soon. Wait here.
Okay, why are you in such a hurry?
The criminal Hamlin has returned.
Criminal?
Yeah. He caused an incident which resulted in many deaths. His crimes are so severe that it's strange we even allowed him to live.
Oh. Is Mr. Hamlin the person who came up to Scarlet? He introduced himself as... He didn't really seem like a criminal, though. Just kind of creepy. In a wringing hand sort of way.
He was exiled, but we have to capture him quickly before more blood is shed.
Mr. Carmi and the others told me not to worry, but...
She tossed and turned in her bed, unable to sleep.
I wonder how Scarlet is doing.
The story they'd told her was complicated enough that she was lucky to understand just half of it. And there was one thing she was sure of, though. Familia Grimm was in big trouble.
Do I really not have to worry?
Bunny, are you awake?
Axel, what is it? It's so late.
You have a guest.
Me?
Is this guy? Your guest is inside. I won't be joining you. Call me if anything happens, alright?
Okay. Who could it be?
Who could it be? I wonder.
Scarlet!
I'm sorry for stopping by at this hour. I know I'm an uninvited guest.
It's fine. What's wrong? Is this about Mr. Hamlin?
Yeah, there was something I had to tell you. I'd really rather hide it, but I thought I owed it to you to tell you. Mr. Hamlin isn't a bad person. At least he wasn't in the past. The reason I don't like using guns is because of what Mr. Hamlin taught me. He taught me that you don't need guns if you get to know people. That taking someone's hand in friendship is more important than taking up arms. And then he got a whistle. Mr. Hamlin was a pretty helpless adult, but he was a nice person who detested violence. That all changed suddenly, though. He caused an awful incident, and a lot of trouble for a lot of people. That's why I had to...
Scarlet?
Familia Grimm lost most of its territory, and Mr. Hamlin was exiled from town. Hansel and Gretel fight so hard because they want to protect the place Mr. Hamlin will come home to. They're always going overboard to try and restore Familia Grimm to the way it was when Mr. Hamlin was here. That's why I can't blame them. I can't tell them to stop. I know why they're doing it. Okay, but also, he murdered somebody? He also murdered somebody.
You're finally back, Scarlet. I was a little worried you had betrayed me.
Sorry, I had something to take care of.
Something to take care of? Like what? Well, whatever. Continue preparing for battle.
We don't have enough guns. We should borrow some from Heidi. Mr. Hamelin. What? Why did you change? I thought you hated guns. Everyone changes. People change and grow every day. Even you, Scarlet. You wouldn't have happened to snuck around behind my back to meet a girl you have a crush on, right? That's... Well, no. I'm not trying to criticize you. I think it's a good thing. You are young, after all. Yeah. Ja. It's a good thing. Change. You don't have to stick with me. Scarlet, if you want out, now's the time. Huh? Out. If you want to leave, now's the time to do it. You're not an idiot, so you must know what I'm about to do. Once things get started, there's no turning back. Your beloved, boring, peaceful days will be gone. Probably. So, you need to make your decision right here and now. Are you with me, or are you going to leave? Ma. Baby boy caught in a rock in a hard place. I can't betray you. Okay, so in the good ending, he probably betrays Hamelin. Even if you weren't the same person you were back then, my memories won't change. I've worked hard, living to this day with those memories in my heart. I can't just throw that away. Hamelin kept quiet, silently giving Scarlet one last chance to back out. But Scarlet only nodded, even underneath the Dawn's gaze. Yes. Hear my Dawn, Mr. Hamelin. I will obey your orders. If you say it's necessary, I will carry a gun for the sake of the Familia. Is anyone there? Oh, it's you. Perfect. Scarlet, what are you doing at this hour? Delivering messages. Once I do that, I have to return immediately. We, Familia Grimm, are declaring war on every other Familia. Huh? Wait, what does that mean? It means exactly what I said. We're taking up arms to fight, to take back the territory we lost. Did Hamelin make that decision? Mr. Karamia. So you're just quietly obeying. Yeah, I am. I can't betray my Familia. But If we end up face to face in battle, I'm sure I'll have to shoot you, so please, don't find me. That's all I wanted to say. Scarlet! Bad soup. My, what a high rate of absenteeism we have among our potential threats. I don't really have any other choice. The Andersons are sitting this one out too. I would like to avoid fighting Hamelin. Miss Kitty and I are weak to his pipe after all. Yeah, once we hear his flute, that's it. We'll be made to attack our town.
Miss Heidi isn't here either.
She's probably busy protecting her dairy farm. I feel so pathetic, not being able to do anything during an emergency. So what's the plan? Like Karamiya said, so long as Hamelin's around, I won't be showing my face on the front lines. Our powerless little kitty will be defending the territories from grim attacks. Mia, what? Powerless? Miss Bachette, please calm down. Like she said, if you get mad at every little thing Kiri says, you'll waste your entire day. Yes, that's right. Continue, Kiri. You don't have to tell me. Axel and Karamiya will be taking on Hansel and Gretel. I don't really mind, but are you sure you want me on the front lines? Hansel and Gretel will probably be working at a distance from Hamelin. They work best out in the open. On the off chance you go berserk from the pipe music, Axel can just knock you out. That's pretty drastic. And scary. Now, Miss Bunny, you'll be joining me in heading to where Hamelin is.
Where Hamelin is?
Yes. Scarlet will probably be by his side as a guard. I want you to persuade him.
Persuade him? What do you think I can accomplish?
Whether you can do it or not is irrelevant. You've been ordered to do it, and so you must. Thankfully for you, I'm not particularly banking on your success. I'm simply hoping to disturb Scarlet with your presence.
Oh.
As for Hamelin, in the worst case scenario, I will handle him. I should be able to manage him alone. Now everyone, let's get to it. You know, Kitty always likes to steal the best role for himself. Do you want to change plans and head to where Hamelin is? If we go and he takes control of me, I'll just cause more trouble than it's worth. More than that, Kiri will probably get mad. Don't want that. They've already accepted the plan. I'll fulfill my role. Well, what a flashy entrance. Ah, Karami and Axel. Yeah, it's the terrible twosome. I see you're wreaking havoc as always. How childish of you to bully us. There are no distinctions between adults and children in mafia battles. Axel, let's go. Roger that, sir. So this is the end. Mr. Kiri, you really know how to shoot. Yes. I'm gonna need a glass of water before I try that again. Take the line again. Yes, I may be rather lacking in combat experience, but I do have an abundance of knowledge on the subject. Now, if it were melee combat, then I might have some trouble. Maybe he doesn't do anything normally because he can do everything. Now it seems Hamelin is just ahead of us. Are you prepared to face them? Yes, I'm ready. Then follow me. Stay close. Ms. Bunny, Mr. Kiri. My, you certainly got here fast. Kiri, what happened to little Karamia? I tossed that worthless lion out with the trash. You must be disappointed that there's no one here you can manipulate. You could say that. Karamia would have made an excellent pawn. But I guess I'll have to make do with you, Mr. Consigliere. Familia Oz would crumble if I took you out. Feel free to talk about that once you tell me. You got it. Scarlet. Yes, sir. Shoot. Shoot. I don't care who you shoot. Shoot both of them if you like. How many times do I have to say it? Come on, shoot. I have something to protect. And I'm giving it my all to that end. Without hesitation. I need to protect this territory. My precious memories, and Hansel and Gretel. That's why I'll Scarlet. Nine, Scarlet. Your hands are shaking. Your will is breaking. Huh? Hamelin reached out and yanked the muzzle of Scarlet's gun against his chest with one hand. His other closed around Scarlet's at the trigger, forcing his own Capergeme to shoot him. His body jerked back, pierced through by the shot, and collapsed to the ground. No. Mr. Hamelin. The gun slipped from his fingers and fell to the ground. 9. You're protecting the wrong thing. I'm your past. Something you should abandon. That's not true. Don't cry. Don't cry. You don't want people to think you're a little kid, do you? Why are you always so unreasonable? Scarlet ran over to Hamlin. He crouched down, throwing open his bag with trembling hands. Producing handfuls of bandages from inside, he pressed them against Hamlin's wound. You're so reckless and unreasonable, and you're always making fun of me. Within seconds, the bandages were completely dyed red. Blood gurgled up from between his fingers as he put pressure on the wound. A red stain, deeper than the red of Scarlet's hood, began to grow around Hamlin's body. The blood won't stop. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? You're trying to make me suffer. It's been so long, such a long time, since I caused you trouble. It really has. But if you feel bad about it, don't do things like this. Please stop saying you'll die. Or that you want to die. Do you have any idea how much you've made me, Hansel and Gretel, worry? Mr. Hamlin. Don't worry, he's merely passed out. Really? Yes. Surely you're aware that he's immortal. That fact hasn't slipped your mind, right? That we're all immortal and none of this has, like, deep consequences. Yeah. Mr. Curie? Curie crouched down next to Hamlin as he pulled one of the gloves from his hands with his teeth. Brushing away Scarlet's bloody hands, the Consigliere groped around within Hamlin's clothes. What are you doing to Mr. Hamlin? I knew he had it with him. Here, you can have it. Even though it was covered in blood, the object Curie handed Scarlet shone with a brilliant luster. It's the seal of the dawn of Grimm. Taking it from Curie with a nod of acceptance, he pulled out a handkerchief from his pocket and began to wipe it off. Yes. As he will be imprisoned for all eternity, you ought to take it. Imprisoned for all eternity. You know the mansion right at the heart of town? Beneath it is a prison. Once you enter it, you won't leave until you die. In other words, he'll be in there forever. He won't be able to fulfill his role as Don any longer, so there's no point in him hanging on to it. Well, I wouldn't exactly mind if you just turned your territory over to us either. Absolutely not. This is our territory. I couldn't hand it over to another familia. Then make your declaration that you're the new Don of Familia Grimm. Oh. That's it. That's all of it.
After that mess, Scarlet became the Don of Familia Grimm, like he should have been in the first place. He seems like he's been busy every day because of how much they owe in compensation for the fighting. And I've been spending my day as a member of Familia Oz. I'm sure Scarlet and I have a connection. But falling in love with the Don of an enemy Familia is out of the question. So I just shut those feelings away in the bottom of my heart. I have no other choice. Well, I'm off.
Have a nice day. Hold up, I'm coming with... You don't need to go with her. Why? I want to go on a date with sweet little bunny. These are people we've never seen before, but they're soldate that are tripping and falling. What kind of idiot are you? You couldn't even keep up with the pretext for more than a second. He's cute, though. Walt is cute. I like him. All these side characters have enough attention given to them that I'm like, ah, cool.
I'm satisfied with the life I chose, and it's plenty fun. And it feels as though there's the barest leak, just a pinprick in size. But it feels as though there's the barest leak, just a pinprick in size. Occasionally it's as though I feel lonely, or want to see him. Those sorts of feelings keep surfacing. But I'm fine. I know that even if we can't be together all the time, it's possible to keep caring about someone. Hello, Mr. Scarlet.
Oh, Miss Bunny, you came. Look at him all up in his suit. Look at him. Oh, my baby boy, the Don now.
Yes, I have those documents for Mr. Karamiya.
Thank you. If you'll just give me some time to check over them. I'll make some tea. Oh, and I got some delicious pastries. I'll bring those out too.
Oh, you really don't have to.
Oh no. You're a dear guest from Familia Oz. I have to treat you with the utmost hospitality. Plus, I'll get to keep you until we finish these treats.
Mr. Scarlet.
We're all alone now. You don't have to be so formal. I'll do the same.
Okay.
I've been cooped up in here for so long I don't know what's going on outside anymore. Could you talk to me like you used to? Tell me about what's going on in town. And about yourself. Dawn! He's so cute. No! Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll start doing the other endings in a sec here. Once I get... Yeah, you do all that. Go ahead and get this. But yeah, I imagine the other one is he betrays Hamlin and then like... Because it's not likely that they just changed the fact that we chose to be in Oz. Right? Or at least I don't think so. No. a strange person. The fact that she's lost all her memories is strange enough to begin with. She wants to be my friend? How on earth did she come up with that? I have no idea what she could possibly be plotting. I'll have to be on guard until I figure out her intentions. And this happens. And that happens because we're forced to look at that now. Nothing to report here either. Mornings are so nice. It's quiet and there's no one else around. I guess it does feel a bit lonesome though. Like I've been abandoned in the village. No clamor or strife. No one hurting others or being hurt. It'd be nice if things could be like that someday. But I doubt my wish will come true today either. Oh. Wish we could get to know each other better. And then, what a strange girl. Her name was... Oh, I know, you're talking about Bunny, aren't you? Don't scare me like that. Sorry, Skaska. I was wondering what you were talking about. You saw us? Yeah. Don't worry though, you don't have to tell me the details or anything. She's so cute. Very my type. I think she's everybody's type at this point. I don't know anything about that. Because you're still a kid, huh? Don't treat me like a kid. We're the same age, aren't we? I have no idea how old you guys are. Aren't you shorter than me because you're younger? Definitely not. I'm sure of it. I don't know if she's cute or not, but I do think she's strange. That's the first time I found myself thinking that. First time? Well, never mind. It has nothing to do with you. Aw. That's not fair. You can't just drop a hint and then not clarify what you meant. I didn't give any hints. You just eavesdropped on me talking to myself. You're just such a cheat, Skaska. What are we doing? Oh, it's fun. Then all this happens. Because it is absolutely necessary that we know what the brothel is. 100%. Oh yeah, this is the long part. Okay. Where Axel gets kidnapped and stuff. Huh. Okay, and then, are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah, I bought a little too much. You'd actually be helping me if you took it off my hands.
I guess I'll have to take you up on that. Thanks.
And then, we took the bread from him. And then we say, I hope it comes true someday. Scarlet, hear me out. What is it, Hansel? Gretel won't forgive me. Well, of course. Why would I? But why? Gretel's not being fair. No, I'm not. These are emergency rations. Explain the source of your conflict so I can understand what's going on. So, like, I want to keep a pet mouse. A mouse. Yeah, I found one in the kitchen earlier. It was mousy brown and could fit in the palm of my hand. It was all fluffy and fat and cute. We need to exterminate them. What? Gretel said the same thing. Mice the size of your hand. That's ridiculously unsanitary. Yeah, what Scarlet said. What's with you guys? Gretel has a bird, doesn't she? I want a mouse. My bird is a pet, so it's fine. They're all animals, aren't they? Aren't mice just trying to survive too? Sometimes no just means no. We won't be able to sell our bread if people find out there are mice running around in our kitchen. Well, I guess that might be a little problem. It wouldn't be just a little problem. It would be a huge disaster. So I can't allow you to keep a mouse as a pet. Huh. Maybe I'll meet my poor little mousey in the next world. Sure. He's a smart person. Real smart. I'm doing it because I want to. This is the part where we find out Scarlet's not a girl. I'll be more careful. Okay, I'll be more careful. Please do. Scarlet, does being cute bother you that much? Setting aside the fact that I don't really agree with your assessment of my being cute in the first place, it does bother me. How could it not? Has anyone ever told you that they thought you'd vanish before their eyes? Vanished? Yeah, Axel told me that before. I was so short he couldn't see me. He seriously asked me if I teleported. Well, can you teleport? No. Oh. Don't act so disappointed. I don't even know how to deal with you right now. Mm. Ah, if it isn't Scarlet. Mr. Karamia. What's wrong? Bad mood? That's all because I miss Bunny. The Signorina? She said that I was cute, like a girl. Oh, that again. Yes. I don't like myself. I'm short. My face is, you know, I think I'm conveying a certain dignity in how I talk and carry myself, but it's not working. You're so lucky, Mr. Karamia. You have all sorts of things I don't. I think it's really cute that when Scarlet becomes Dawn, he dresses up in a suit and tie, kind of like Karamia, and is kind of mirroring him in that aspect. I love that. That's cute. I'm sorry, not cute. Very manly, handsome, dignified. That's not true at all. If I were any good at that sort of thing, Kira wouldn't berate me all the time. But I doubt you ever get mistaken for a girl. Of course not. I'm a minor, so I can't even drink. Yeah? You're so lucky, Mr. Karamia. Did she really get to you with that? Why don't we have a drink? My treat. I'm fine. They'll just check my age and then I'll be forced to face reality again. Well, keep at that, Scarlet. Thank you for the weak encouragement. Mm. Him. Ba-ba. But like, if good. I think this should be enough strawberries. I think there are some more edible plants over there. Who goes there? You. Caesar. Hey, wait. Why would anyone wait for you? I have to escape. I'm no match for him. I finally got back to the estate. I wonder why I always freeze up whenever I see him. Oh, damn it. I left the basket of strawberries behind. What am I doing? I ran into Caesar, and then I left my food behind. Guess it's like they say, when it rains it pours. Pardon me. Whatever you think's good. Das ist gut. Ja. Pancakes sure are delicious.
Keep at it, Scarlet.
Of course, I'm not about to give up. You better pay attention to my efforts.
So, how big do you want to get anyway?
How big?
Yeah, do you have a specific goal or anything?
Goal. I guess I haven't really thought about it. I just know I want to be bigger. I don't have anything concrete in mind. I know, about as tall as Mr. Karamia. It's cute, okay? Alright? It's adorable.
That big?
You saying it's impossible?
No, of course not. At that height, I'll have to look up to you.
Like I said, I'm gonna get big enough to look down on you. If I was big as Mr. Karamia, no one would call me little. I can't wait for that day to come. Aw.
Duh.
Axel. Down here, Axel. Oh, sorry. I couldn't see you. Did you do that on purpose? Are you trying to call me little? No, I really couldn't see you. Okay, well, I guess I can't do anything about that right now. Could you tell me how to get taller? How to get taller? Yeah, you're clearly the tallest person in town. Couldn't you tell me your secret? Secret. I don't really have one. Liar! It's true. I didn't really do anything special, I just ended up this tall. It's not fair. It's nothing to be upset over. There are plenty of inconvenient things about being tall. I hit my head on door frames and tree branches, and they stand out more than I need to. It makes me very anxious. Sometimes I wish I were as small as you.
If only we could switch bodies.
I know the feeling. Nah, I think it's cute how Scarlet looks up to Karamia and tries to mirror him some in the ways he acts as Dawn, and that's adorable. That's not very nice of them. There we go. Just what is that place? Maybe I should have pushed for more of an answer back then. No, you shouldn't have. Mr. Hamlin, is it really okay to go in here? What's with you? Aren't you the one who asked me to bring you? Are you scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm just worried that I'll be out of place here. Don't have to worry about that. Don't let anyone in here, if you've got money. It's an excellent diversion. Even more fun than the casino. Excellent diversion? Yeah. Though it wouldn't mean much to a little kid like you. Little kid. I'm not... You're definitely a little kid compared to me. Look over there. You see that weird colored door? Yes. I see it. What is it? Just beyond it are a series of rooms only adults can enter. Rooms only adults can enter, huh? Curious? Yes, what sort of place is it? A nightmare. Now that is a secret. Huh? You're a little kid, so I ain't telling. But You're a kid. Just look at you. Huh? If you don't like it, get bigger. Then you can see what's over there for yourself. Have I grown up since then? Probably not. I still look the same. I wonder if Mr. Hamlin's okay. I wish I could see him. Aw, baby boy. Child. Aw, heck. I'll be more careful. Him. And then this. Oh yeah, that's right. That weekend happened and we didn't even really interact with Scar. Like, we didn't even, like, come into contact with him. I think we just saw him in passing. I think it's Mr. Hamlin's fault I'm so uptight. Hey now, are you still going on about that? I've said it before and I'll say it again. You're not taking things seriously enough. Well, I'm sorry about that. If you're sorry, take things more seriously next time. No can do. Just trying to imagine myself taking things seriously gives me goosebumps. I have faith in you, and I value your honesty highly. As long as I have you, I don't need to change. Right? What are you even expecting from me when you say that? Can't you just tell me I'm fine the way I am and be moved to tears? I am not gonna cry. Well, that's too bad. But you know, it's true. That I have a lot of faith in you. I know I can screw around all I like as long as I have you here. Danke, Scarlett. I don't really want your thanks. Could you just try to be a little more straight-laced? I'm not asking for much. Like I said, that's impossible. What part of that do you not understand? I can't understand this. Oh. Please don't fight. Please. You're worrying for nothing.
You really are a worrywart, Scarlet.
And you're too easygoing.
Well, maybe. But I'm fine. I don't need to go to the clinic.
Oh, well, then take this ointment that I made, because I'm good in the forest. Scarlet, do you have any medicine on you? Medicine? Whoa, what's with that wound? Just a little scratch. There's nothing little about it. Your finger's gouged very deeply. How did this happen? Did someone attack you? I guess you could say I did this to myself. I suddenly felt like eating a potato, and when I started peeling it, well, you see, it didn't turn out so well. It's not funny. Why didn't you ask me to do it? I figured I could at least manage to peel a potato myself. Well, clearly you couldn't. Medicine, medicine. Oh, it's empty. Sorry, I used it all. All of it? Even the stomach and cold medicine? Yeah. Pretty prone to getting sick despite how I look. It's because you don't keep your stomach covered. Come on, get yourself to the clinic. You really can't do anything without me. Yeah, there is a string of useless dons in this game. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm sure Pasha is fine. But Caesar, kind of Karamia, just a little, just a tad. And then, Hamelin is obviously very useless. Much useless.
I don't know about that. You're pretty weirded yourself.
I'm normal. Everyone always tells me I'm boring and normal.
You're not boring.
I always have fun with you. Really?
Yes. It's nice to be able to see eye to eye with someone.
You know...
Oh, I wasn't talking about your height. Familia Oz is always taking care of me, so I feel like I can't talk to them freely. But right now I can talk comfortably. I think you're an easy person to talk to. But we only talk like this because it's Sunday. I feel like our time is precious.
Like I said, I'm normal and you're weird. But that's probably fine.
What is?
I'm not telling. Nah. So she feels at ease around me, huh? I didn't notice until she mentioned it. I feel the same way. And I'm the one always going on about how we shouldn't get too close because we're enemies. But just seeing her face makes me feel calm. That's love! Huh? That's love. So I guess even you can fall for someone. What do you mean by that? Mean by what? Huh? Hansel. I thought I heard you talking to someone, but I guess you're just talking to yourself. Weirdo. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Did you eat some bad bread? No, it's nothing. Really? Yes, really. Dinner will be ready soon. Call Gretel. Okay. So are you sure? Yes, I'm sure I'm fine. Don't worry about it. You're such a weirdo, Scarlet. A hallucination. Yeah, it was just a hallucination. Mr. Hamlin isn't here anymore. Okay, I think it's time for a bathroom break. We're just gonna switch over here to the... There we go. I gotta put those on loop, those resume screens on loop, so that I can... so I don't have to change them. Where's Scarlet? Good question. He's probably back at home cooking. Hansel, don't go telling the little girl our information. What's wrong with talking about food? Quite a bit. What if she tried to poison us? I wouldn't do that. Huh. Words are cheap. Don't get too ahead of yourself. If we get serious, you'd be bound for the next world in an instant. Well, Bunny, we've got to be going. Give her the thing. We're back. Home safe again today. Welcome home. You're just in time for dinner. Wash your hands and take a seat. Okay. It looks delicious. It'll be even tastier if I imagine the little girl smeared with blood while I eat. Smeared with blood? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing at all, right, Gretel? Yeah, I was just talking about the piece of chicken floating in my stew. Oh. All right. Sure. Okay, sure. Sure thing. Top banana. Okay, boop. Whoop. I want a bruised friend. Hey, Scarlet, come on, please. No. Can't you give us permission? I'll blow that Red Riding Hood off your stupid head. No, I'm not giving you permission. Why not? We could burn the Anderson estate down in a jiffy. We came up with a real effective way to burn things down. Let us destroy that place for real. Absolutely not. Jerk. Jerk. Why don't you do the person who has to negotiate the damages a favor? So if we completely destroy the Andersons and there's nobody left to demand compensation, it's cool? Yeah. There's no one to complain. We won't have to pay up, right? And how many times have you actually managed to follow through on that so far? I don't remember, about 3 times? 0 times. You haven't been successful even once. It's too risky, permission denied. We may not have been successful before, but we might be successful next time. I think you're being overly optimistic. Try to think about it more realistically. Reality is too gloomy and depressing. This world is full of hate, and I'm contributing! We've got to burn things to eliminate that hate. Destroy everything and return it to nothing. And Gretel is overly pessimistic. Call that 2 sides of the coin. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Can't wait. That's too bad. Thank you very much. Kiri should be around here, but... Oh, there he is. Kiri. No. If it isn't Scarlet. What do you need? Actually... I know. You like to play a card game. No, that's not it. Then how about roulette? No, I didn't come to gamble. What a strange thing to say in a casino. I came because I had business with you. Here, take this. Oh, the tart I asked for. Yes. Everything from the ingredients to the method of cooking were all done to your specification. Thank you very much. I'll be able to return home with my head held high now. Did something happen? Well, Axel, you know. I see, so you're using that tart to settle some kind of score with him. Yes. Thanks to you, I'm going to make Axel very angry. Huh? Lately I've noticed that I haven't been bullying him very much. So I'm going to use this tart to have a little fun with him. Use the tart. Yes. Yes. By the way, the precise nature of the bullying is a secret. It would only be half as fun if he found out. I don't think I want to know, but I do feel bad for him. Yes, the poor thing must suffer so under a man like me. If you feel bad for him, maybe you shouldn't bully him? Huh? That's entirely out of the question. Torment is my purpose in life. What an awful purpose. Yeah, man. But it's fun. Hashtag in bed. Ta-da! Thank you. Thank you very much. Familia Grimm. Familia Grimm, I guess. Right? They're always attacking people. I don't really like it, but you can't do anything to stop them? Yeah, they'll probably continue to annoy you. Mo. And then all this happens. Why don't you try being a little more honest with yourself? Ah, I did carry me. Why don't you try to be a little more honest with yourself? Where's this coming from? Nowhere in particular. Just worried that a little kid like you is too caught up in rules and regulations. I am the way I am because you have no regard for those rules, Mr. Hamelin. I wouldn't have to nag you if you'd shape up some. I see. Then I guess you'll just have to keep on nagging me for the rest of my life. A leopard can't just change its spots. You complain about it, but you seem to like looking after me. Yeah, right. I see. Then why don't you just go enjoy yourself more like a kid? You could be running around until dinner time with snot running down your face, but you're acting weirdly mature. I'll think about it when you grow up. You just aren't cute at all, you know? That's fine. I don't want people to think of me as cute. Your eyes always glitter when you talk to people. So why is it that they look like those of a dead fish when you talk to me? Why not try giving it some thought and figuring it out yourself? I did try to figure it out, but I got nothing. You really are terrifyingly lacking in self-awareness. It's... Scarlet, time to buy those matches. He remembered. What? Were you hoping I'd forget? How cheeky of you, Skaska. Don't make a fuss. I'm gonna pay up. Alright, I'll be quiet then. I'm nice to my customers. Even though you're always using such a high-pressure pitch. What did you say? No, nothing. Alright then. Hey, Skaska, what is it you like about Bunny? What do I like about her? What are you talking about? We don't have that kind of relationship.
What kind of relationship?
Well,
So have you kissed yet? Have you? Where?
why would we have done that?
So scary. Skaska's mad. How fun.
Who would believe you anyway?
Everyone can tell. I don't have to say anything. The air around you has changed, Skaska.
Changed? Me?
Yeah. There's no doubt about it. You're different now.
But if you ask me how, I couldn't really say.
But you have changed, Skaska. And it was Bunny that changed you. I know that for sure.
I really must have changed if Ande noticed it.
Sure.
Then we have meteor shower, gathering, stuff. Okay. Okay, we want this ending here, so I need to hold on. My wish, huh? He'd always been so busy preparing for the festival, he always forgot about the practice of wishing on a star when it actually came around. I'm not doing it for selfish reasons. There are plenty of selfless reasons. There are plenty of wishes I want to come true. But entrusting those wishes to the stars would be reckless, rash, and irresponsible. Even the stars would be baffled by my wishes. I'm sure if I made a wish that failed to come true, I wouldn't even be able to look at the stars again without getting depressed. And that's the real reason I don't participate.
So, Skylar, what'd you do with her?
Nothing. We were just talking.
Really? Would you swear that to the Lord of Darkness?
I love Gretel. Kind of a little bit too much. Why would I do that? I'm telling the truth, though. She told me she wanted to see the stars, so I brought her to a place with a good view. That's all. That's all, huh? Hey, why won't you be honest about that? You're a cowardly piece of shit. Just... what were you expecting? Kissing, of course. Kissing. You're a man, right? Beating her to death, stabbing her to death, strangling her to death, shooting her to death. I don't expect you to kill and tell, but I think a man should use his fists. Sweetie, back off a little. Either option is extremely unrealistic. You could poison her too. Oh, her face lit up. She's so happy. No. Thank you. What should I do with the flower you gave me? Maybe I should borrow a cup to keep it in my room. My, what an unusual flower you have there. Mr. Curie, is it really unusual enough to catch your attention? Yes, they fetch quite a high price with most florists. In flower language they mean hate, malice, I will kill you in a murder-suicide. It makes sense that Curie would know flower language. Are you serious? No, of course not, I kid. Thought so. He doesn't know flower language. Still believing that Karamiya knows flower language, though. It suits his aesthetic. He at the very least knows what a red rose is. This is information that I will keep. So why did you join Familia Grimm? What do you mean? Didn't you choose your familia yourself? Me? Our situations are different. I was part of this familia from the beginning. From the beginning? Yes. I was here when the family was formed. Does that make you, Grandpa? Grandpa? The Mafia seem like they've been around for a really long time here. Are you gonna tell me, I know how I look, but I actually have a grandkid or something next? Yeah, right. First you tell me I look like a girl, then a little kid, and now a grandpa? You and Familia Oz. You're always making fun of me. But please don't be upset. Oh, I know. So if we split the difference between being a grandpa and a little kid, then that makes you a grown man. I have no idea what you're talking about, but this is too depressing. You're a genius when it comes to toying with my emotions. Top shelf. Top banana. You're the top. You're the Colosseum. I just want to be his friend. Oh, Skaska, you seem like you're having fun. Do I? Yeah. It's like you're walking on a cloud or something. Did something nice happen? Share your happiness with me. It's a secret. How mean. I'm glad I could see you in such a good mood, though. Is there something weird about me right now? It's not weird. Well, I like it anyway. You're always so steamed over things. I like your smiling face much better. If you can make this kind of face, that's really something. I'm sure something amazing must have happened. It's not that amazing. Really? Yeah, it's a little tiny thing. So, in other words, it's a secret. I'm not telling you. I thought you were gonna spill the beans. Oh well. They all know. No one knows otherwise. No one's fooled. Nothing we can do will convince them. And then we get lost in the forest. I'll set up camp. You just wait here. Can I help with something? Do you know anything about camping? Camping? You don't, do you? Then you won't be able to help. Just be patient and stay put. Okay. I'm not mad or anything, and I don't think you're useless. Huh? What? Don't let my attitude get you down. I'm not very good with people. I never know what to do or say. I know I've hurt people before because I wasn't careful. You don't have to worry, Scarlet. There's someone in Familia Oz who's much more impressive in that regard. Mr. Curie? Yeah. You could say he's impressive, all right. I'm not sure I respect him very much, though. But I'm sure he must have a lot of fun saying whatever he pleases, day in and day out. Oh, I enjoy so much voicing that character. I even, like, do mannerisms sometimes, like, my hands will wave about, or, like, my shoulders will do this thing. It's great. It's fun. I want to make a D&D character based off of Carrie. No. Oh, no, I couldn't. I'm fine. You should eat your portion. Oh, okay, sure. But tell me if you're hungry. I have other emergency rations. Emergency rations? Yeah, I have a little dried meat. It's the absolute last-ditch resort when there's nothing left to eat, but I'd happily give it to you. Mao. And then this happens. Mr. Hamlin, there's a rabbit over there. To eat it. What good is going after such small prey? Small. Even if you catch it, there's not much meat on it to eat. That's the saddest thing. A man should aim for bigger prey. Bigger prey. Like deer? No. Going after herbivores is too effeminate. You should go for, like, the bear. No, a wolf. A wolf. I hate wolves. You hate wolves, huh? You're fine with dogs, though. It's just, like, sociologically impossible. It's like my body completely rejects the idea. Sociologically, huh? They just look like ferocious little Lokis to me. So let's go wolf hunting. Hey, Mr. Hamlin, don't you listen to a word I say? I said I hate the idea. Yeah. Let's get 2 or 3 to overcome your fears. No. I don't even want to catch one. Come on, let's get going. That's neat. Like the little secrets being him having memories of Hamelin is neat to me. I like that a lot. That gunshot should have drawn their attention. Now how far to run? Listen up, Scarlet. Crises exist to give birth to opportunities. Don't you forget that. Seize the opportunity when it counts. I guess it's pointless if I can't seize the opportunity. Mr. Hamlin's words always seem both deep and profoundly shallow. He really just did whatever he liked. 4, maybe 5 people. How can I turn these odds to my favor? No. all this happens and we kind of get railroaded into doing the thing. How wonderful that we've managed to add her to our family in such an unforeseen way. Liar. You've got that look on your face like you predicted this might happen. My. Am I that transparent? I mean, the two of them were just so bad at slipping out of town. I could have figured it out with my eyes closed. You should have told me when you figured it out. I was up all night worried sick. All night? Ah. I got a nice 8 hours, you poor thing. Whose fault is that? I'm on my way. Dead and dying. Where am I? Ah, awake, are we? You're a bit late. They've already left. Dr. Robin Hood. They... Karami and the others. They carried you here from the forest, it seems. Oh. Mr. Karamiya did that for me. What about Miss Bunny? Is she safe? Yes. She seems to be quite well. However... What? No, we can discuss it later. Right now we need to focus on tending to your wounds. Now close your eyes and go back to sleep. Oof. Big oof. Ta-da! They say it is foolish. It is a foolish bird that defiles its own nest, but Gretel comes in and... How am I supposed to get these nails out? Sorry, Dr. Robin Hood. They didn't mean any harm. Are you suggesting that I forgive them, no matter what they do, because they didn't mean any harm? Well... I'm sorry. That was unkind of me to say. They said they'd kill them all. You folks certainly are extreme about everything. Just like back then. Doctor. I know there's no point in dredging it up now. I know that, but I can't help thinking about it. About what sort of revenge I could take. Doctor. Don't worry. I don't intend you any harm. I am a doctor, after all. Yes. I am a doctor. I'm so curious. I want to know so bad. What happened with Robin Hood? I want to know. I want to know about his lady love, about the person he lost. What are you talking about? Well, what are you talking about? Well, aren't you the one who should be able to answer that? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what's right. I think I'm doing something awful. I know if I were in Scarlett's position and someone did that to me, I'd feel so awful. But I don't have any other choice. We belong to different family. Mafiosa aren't supposed to be friendly with other family. This is for the better. It's a fair point, but even if it's about your control, even if it's out of your control, do you think he'll forgive you for treating him cruelly? Probably not. I don't know. I'm in no position to judge. I think the only ones who can determine what's right and wrong are the both of you. The idea was to make these two episodes more even with each other, but that didn't seem to work. Why is Miss Bunny ignoring me? Why is she acting like that? Did I do something to upset her? I have no idea. What could it possibly be? I want to see and talk to her. If I can't even do that, I hate being in the Mafia. Ah, shoot. Our boy got that resentment. That deep sauce. I feel kinda bad for the Signorina. What are you saying now? You were complicit in it. You want to play the martyr? Complicit? Don't say that. That was just unavoidable. True. Have you no reason to feel regret or sympathy for her? It's her own fault for developing a fondness for Scarlet. Oh, really? You're so cold. Even I have blood running through my veins. I just don't offer it so freely. Not at all. No, not at all. I see. Karamia does run his people ragged. Really, it's more you... More what? Ramia's fault. Nice save. Had you said it was me, I would have splattered your brains, as little as they may be, on the ground. How terrifying. How terrifying. What a bad girl you are, leaving me behind. My, did that beauty run away? Yeah, I did, creep. Dorian Gray. Given your current attire, I take it you're a priest right now. Oh, yeah, I guess it has changed. A little. Should a man of the church really be in a place like this? It's quite fine. It's late at night, so I'm sure God is sleeping. What? He deliberately cut the cross in front of his chest as he spoke. It seems you've had a rather successful evening. Another successful evening, to be precise. I'm quite confident about my skill at cards. As am I. What do you say to betting all your winnings on a bout with me? I like the idea. I enjoy that kind of thrill. I won't leave a shred of your honor intact. All this happens. I'm home. Hansel, Gretel. Maybe they're asleep. It is pretty late. What was that sound? Was I just imagining it? I must have. I've been too on edge lately. I'm glad I could make up with Miss Bunny. I'm really glad. I think I'll have good dreams tonight. So we've got one more choice, and then changes. You won't talk? You won't talk to me yourself, Scarlet? Please don't be cruel. I told you earlier, I'm not very good at starting conversations. I get all self-conscious if I think I'm the one doing all the talking. Conversations are supposed to go back and forth. Let's talk together. Oh, right, yeah. Titter. Titter, titter. And then Hamelin appears. Why is Mr. Hamelin back? Did they lift his exile already? No, I would have heard about it in the meeting if they had. That Hansel and Gretel doing well? Huh? I'm asking you about how Hansel and Gretel are. Are they getting along? Yes, technically. Technically, huh? Those two are always together. Oh, really? I guess that means you're all alone. Alone? No, not really. I have friends. Like who? Well, if it takes you that long to answer, you can't actually have any. Don't bully me. Can I just ask him point blank why he came back? I feel like something will crumble if I say anything. Kiri, hurry. I know, I'm running as fast as I can. Are you serious? You're so slow. I'm sorry, I can't run as fast as a lion. This is the best a scarecrow like myself can manage. You don't weigh very much. Please, don't say you want to carry me on your back or in your arms the whole way home. I'm not an invalid. Then run faster, slow little scarecrow. Ow! Did you just throw a rock? I'm sorry, stupid lion. You are out of reach. I used stones to chase the crows away in the past. Oh, how this takes me back. What an unexpected time for that skill to be of use. Don't look so proud with yourself. Ow! Almost there. Almost there. Although we're not going to get any answers, so curb your enthusiasm. The wind was awfully strong that day. You know what you have to do, Scarlet. Do I really have to? My, is now really the time to be getting cold feet? This was a problem caused by Familia Grimm. If you solve it with your own hands, it'll lessen the scars that develop after. Now, point that gun at Hamelin and kill him. He unslung the rifle from his shoulder and loaded it, lying prone on the grass. The air that filled his lungs was cold, sharp and painful. His right hand began to shake, although whether from fear or nervousness he couldn't say. He gulped, gritted his teeth, and brought his right eye up to the scope. Focusing on the upper part of the tower, he then slowly swept his field of vision down towards its base. Mr. Hamelin. Target identified. Hamelin had been lured out beneath the tower in accordance with Kiri's plan. It was quite a ways away, but there were no obstructions between here and there. After he calmed his breathing, he aimed for the back of Hamelin's head. Am I really going to shoot him? Do I have to? It'll all be over once I pull the trigger. It would end the fighting, and possibly Hamelin's life with it. His voice, his face, his memories, his everything. They would all become a part of the past, erased from the future. As a member of the ruling class, he might not die, but he probably would never fully recover from the trauma. Hurry it up, please. Right when Scarlet pulled the trigger, Hamelin turned back towards him. They were so far apart from each other that there was no way the Dawn could actually see him, and yet Hamelin's eyes still seemed to look straight into his. Did it hit? Did I hit? He blinked and looked back through the scope, breathing hard. His body was trembling so much that he couldn't get a clear picture through the optics and see whether or not he'd hit. I guess I'll have to check myself. Kiri reached down, prying the rifle from Scarlet's shaking hands and taking a look through the scope for himself. He's still breathing, holding his left eye. No. You're saying I have to shoot him again? No, you've stopped Hamelin's movements. That is sufficient. Good work, little sniper. Oh. Scarlet took his left eye. That's why he only has one eye. This is so much more interesting. Gotta find the way back, Scarlet. No, this is that thing. And he did. He betrayed him. I'm leaving. Does this mean you're leaving Familia Grimm? Yes. I'm going to stop you to protect my peaceful days. And I can't do that here. Where are you going to go? The Aussies? Yeah, probably. Of course, it depends on if they'll have me. If they won't, I'll have to act independently. I'm prepared for that possibility. I see. So you're not just abandoning me, but Hansel and Gretel as well. Yes. What weak love you have for your familia. I could cry. Alright. Leave. I'll see you off. Mr. Hamelin. Don't worry. I'm not going to shoot you in the back or anything. At least, I probably won't. Excuse me, sir. You have a visitor. A visitor? Who on earth could it be? Well, normally I wouldn't think you should see him, but it's me. All eyes fell upon Scarlet, Scarlet! I have two things I want to say. First, the Grimms are going to war against all the family. And the other thing? Please let me join Familia Oz. Huh? What? Familia Grimm is moving under Mr. Hamelin's orders. I want to stop him. I can't do it myself. I need your help. Easier said than done. Surely even you are aware that leaving one familia and joining another isn't such a simple task. Yeah. I'm all too aware. When you leave the familia, you have to cut your mark off with a knife, and then brand the new one over it. Shoot! My mark is special, so it'll just reappear after some time. But I'll keep slicing it off, if that's what it takes. So please. Please let me join your familia. Please lend me the power I need to stop Mr. Hamelin. Kitty, prepare the documents for the oath. Yes, right away. We don't have time. Let's get this over with. Scarlet nodded, removing his mantle. He unbuttoned his shirt, exposing the mark of Familia Grimm on his chest. Karamia took a knife provided by one of the soldati and placed it against Scarlet's skin. He dragged the blade across the soft flesh as if it were peeling the bark from a tree. Scarlet's face warped in pain as he gritted his teeth, restraining his voice. Axel whispered into her ear as she watched. It'd probably be better if you didn't watch. It's not a pretty sight. No. I'm okay. I can't look away. I have to see Scarlet's decision through to the end. We'll brand you with the Ozmark once the bleeding stops. Are you sure about this? Yeah. I'm not about to go back now. This is the best option. Guy really did just leave Hansel and Gretel like that. That really did just happen. The reason we have to worry about capturing the Grimms is Hamelin. Scarlet, could you tell us in detail some more about him? Yeah. Mr. Hamelin has a strange power. He can control animals and children with his pipe. I'm a former lion, so I can't win against Hamelin's pipe. He always manages to control me. You really are never useful when it counts, you know. Well, sorry, there are just some things I can't do. Pasha of Familia Boots is an animal, and Ande of Familia Anderson is a child. There's a distinct possibility both family could become our enemies. I think that's a reasonable assessment. The Grimms go without saying. But you mean we're going to have to fight the Andersons and Boots as well? Yes. That's what's going to happen if Hamelin gets control of them. If I go out onto the front lines, I'll just be controlled, and that'll be the end of that. I'll be supporting you from behind. In Karamia's place, Axel will be going in the front lines. Why me? Bathing in bullets is your job, isn't it? I don't want to get hurt. She and I will take a safe path to Grim Mansion. Are you sure? Yes. If we were to be attacked, even I could manage to protect you on my own. Scarlet will... I'll head to the front lines too. I'll go with Mr. Axel. Are you sure? Aren't you more of a sniper? I'll be fine. I have a smaller gun. Okay. I'll pray for your safe return. Make sure you come back without leaving anyone behind. Not even Scarlet. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Karamia. These are so heavy. I've never carried this much ammunition before. If it's going to slow you down, you can leave it behind. I can't do that. Just in case. Wait, Mr. Axel, shouldn't you be carrying more ammo? No. I don't use a gun. What? But aren't you carrying a shotgun? This is just for show. Seems like they found us. I know this attack pattern. We can avoid them if we take a detour. We'll meet them head on. It'll be faster. But she'll get shot. It's not a problem. Let's go. There are plenty of problems with that. Those gunshots. Seems Axel and the others have begun their charge. We ought to be going ourselves. This thirsty like this. Not on our watch. Hansel, Gretel. Sup, Bunny baby? Kiri? We were told to eliminate trespassers on our territory, so we're gonna kill you. Goodness, got by the troublesome twins from the start. You're the troublesome one, you sly bastard. I'll shove a grenade in your mouth, carefully tape it closed, and toss you into the river. Gretel, don't forget to boil them on the stove first. Don't treat me so lightly, you brats. What? What, are you stupid? Do you really think someone of such high standing as a conciliere would move with such few numbers? Numerous soldati have already infiltrated your territory. One wrong move and... Well, what do you think will happen? Don't bullshit us, stupid. Oh, I assure you, I am not bullshitting you, my dear fools. Look! See? I speak the truth. What? We lost before the fight even began. That's not true. It's not over. Yet. Yes, quite true. We came here to end things. Along with Scarlet, right? Mr. Hamelin. That was fast, Scarlet. The Azes sure are nice to do this for you. Or perhaps this was all part of the plan from the beginning. That Kiri is a clever one. Familiar Oz has the estate surrounded. Please surrender. Like LOL. If I was interested in surrendering, I'd have done it when I set foot into town. Why do you insist on fighting? It's destiny. Destiny? Yeah. Ja. Destiny. No one acts of their own free will. We're all having our strings pulled. My arms are simply being puppeted by those strings. Pulled by whom? Beats me. The people who see the marionettes are the puppeteers for the audience, right? I'm just being made to dance for the audience. No. Give this pathetic little marionette some applause. I'll let you signal the end of the performance with your gun. My gun. Yeah. You came to stop me, didn't you? You've done well so far. This is the end. I'm sure you can manage it if you try. He gulped and reached for the gun on his hip. When he drew it, it was with trembling fingers. The man standing before Scarlet just stared back at him, even though Scarlet was about to hurt him, possibly even kill him. They continued to stare at each other as Scarlet pointed the gun at Hamelin. He took the safety off and pulled the hammer back with his finger. A single movement of his finger, and destiny would change. You've prepared yourself for this, haven't you? Now shoot. The bullet pierced Hamelin's hand. It was painful, but far from fatal. A twisted smile appeared on his face as he clamped his other hand over the wound to try and stem the bleeding. Missed again. Your shooting skills really are worthless when it counts. I didn't miss. I shot you there on purpose. Without that hand, you can't play your pipe. You're just a powerless man. So that's what you were doing. What a weak move, yet how incredibly cruel at the same time. Why won't you kill me? Did you want to die? Ja? There isn't any reason for me to keep on living. It'd be easier to just die. Okay, but is the girl Robin Hood's torn up over Hamelin's girl as well? I'm not gonna get any answers. I'm just stewing. So this is where you were, Miss Bunny. Scarlet, the Grimm estate is so wonderful. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Not that it belongs to the Grimms anymore. The contract was just signed to surrender the territory to Familia Oz. It already belongs to them. Are you sure this is for the best? Is what for the best? The disbandment of Familia Grimm? Yeah. Isn't that something important to you? Is it really okay to just let go of it like that? I am sad to see the grim name erased. But everything changes. So it's fine. It's a load off my shoulders. Someone as inexperienced as me can't support a familia alone. That was the best I could do. It was stifling, and nothing ever went my way, but I had to keep struggling to keep my head above water. You're the only one who offered me a hand while I flailed about in the current. It might not have seemed significant to you, but it made me happy. You reminded me how fun talking and interacting with another person is. Yeah. I may have lost my old place, but it's not all bad. I guess I could say, I love you.
Scarlet.
I've wanted to say it for ages, but I couldn't, knowing that saying those words would undo the spell. But from now on, I can say it. I can tell you exactly how I feel. Oh no, I shouldn't be pressing my feelings on you. What about you? What do you think of me?
Huh? Me? Huh? He's asleep. He must have been tired. Yeah, so much has happened after all. Good night, Scarlet. We'll talk lots later. I love you too.
Aww. Aww. That's interesting, though. A little while later. Scarlet, is lunch done yet? Not yet. Have a seat. I'm hungry. Where's my chocolate? Lunch will be ready in a moment. Don't spoil your appetite. I'm not terribly hungry. No, you have to eat 3 square meals a day. And now he's wrangling the main group. That's great. Why do I have to cook every day? Why can't any of you cook a proper meal? How did you survive this long? Well, excuse me. You know I can cook. Mr. Carmia, your cooking isn't very precise. Cooking should be... Mr. Axel, didn't I tell you no snacking? Alright, finished. Ms. Bunny, if you could get the plates.
Yes, I will. How were the vegetables I cut up?
54 points.
Oh, I thought I did really well. Oh, well.
You only got 49 last time. You've gotten a little better. You'll get good at it with practice. Just keep at it.
Okay, I will.
I'm exhausted.
You're really good at cooking, Scarlet.
I don't know about that. I think I'm pretty average. It's more like you guys really suck. Is this how it's always been for you guys? Pancakes sure are delicious. Leave me alone.
Is how it's always been.
Get up, chat while eating breakfast, chat while eating lunch, chat while eating dinner. You might get some work done in between, but that's the general cycle. Am I wrong?
No, that sounds about right.
I see. I guess every familia is different. You guys are pretty laid back.
You seemed really busy when you were with the Grimms.
I was really busy. I had to run here and there apologizing to people, explaining things. I'm still amazed I survived. It'd be nice if Hansel and Gretel came here too.
They're still living at the Grimm estate, right?
Yeah, Mr. Karamia was kind enough to let them manage the estate. I met them recently, but they sure seemed to be having as much fun as ever. The stuff they were carrying was pretty dangerous, though. They said they weren't abandoning their Marxist Familia Grimm, and that they were waiting for Hamelin to get out of jail. They really admire Mr. Hamelin.
Weren't you the same way?
I don't know. If I was, I think I'd be with them right now. I don't think I would have run away on my own.
Scarlet.
But I'm confident that joining Familia Oz was the right decision. Because this place is full of kind people like you. Aww. That's cool. I'm glad they explained that. There it is. That's still my favorite picture. It's still my favorite. He's in a little suit. He's so cute. I'm glad they explained the Hansel and Gretel thing, because I was about to be like, well, where did they go? I was about to get riled. But yeah. That's the Scarlet routes. Tried to even out the two videos this time. I don't think it worked out very well. What time is it now? Oh shoot, yeah. It didn't work out very well at all. Next route we should be, I think, one second. I don't know exactly. I think it's Robin Hood or Peshette. It's one of the two. But yeah. I'll see y'all then.